Radiru Esil. Traits and abilities. Combat expertise. Radiru is an exceptional close-range combatant with high proficiency in using both weaponry and physical strength. His strikes are powerful and well-timed, and his agility allows him to evade and counter enemy moves effectively. Speed and agility. Known for his speed, Radiru can outmaneuver slower opponents and quickly close the distance in combat, making him a lethal opponent in close quarters. Weapon mastery. Radiru is adept with a wide range of weaponry, from blades to ranged weapons. He can use these weapons with exceptional precision, making him versatile in different combat situations. Tactical mind. Radiru possesses a keen tactical mind, enabling him to outthink and outmaneuver opponents who are stronger or more powerful than him. He can exploit weaknesses and adjust his approach as needed. Weaknesses. While extremely strong, Radiru's reliance on physical combat and weaponry means that he might struggle against opponents who have overwhelming magical or mental abilities that he can't counter directly. His overconfidence in his abilities can sometimes lead to underestimating opponents, leaving him vulnerable to unexpected tactics. Koudaiji Erika. Traits and abilities. Psychic manipulation. Erika has psychic abilities that allow her to manipulate both the physical and mental states of her opponents. She can use her powers to control an enemy's movements or influence their thoughts, making them more vulnerable to her attacks. Mind control and illusions. She can create illusions that disorient or confuse her opponent, making them doubt their senses and act erratically. Erika is also capable of mind control, where she can manipulate weaker-willed individuals to fight on her behalf or distract enemies during combat. Enhanced intelligence and strategy. Her high intelligence and strategic mind make her an expert at exploiting weaknesses in her opponents. She can assess and adapt her approach mid-battle to gain the upper hand. Physical abilities. While not as physically strong as Radiru, Erika's agility and speed are enhanced by her psychic powers, allowing her to evade attacks and use her environment to her advantage. Weaknesses. Vulnerability to high-level attackers. While her mental abilities are incredibly strong, Erika can struggle against mentally resilient opponents or those who don't rely on conventional combat. Concentration dependency. Erika's psychic powers require high levels of concentration, meaning that if she is distracted or overpowered mentally, her abilities might weaken. Trait comparison. Radiru Esil. Physical strength, high, elite fighter. Speed, high, agile, fast combatant. Intelligence, high, tactical fighter. Offensive power, very high, powerful strikes. Defensive power, high, quick reactions, evasion. Combat style, aggressive, close-range combat. Special abilities, weapon mastery, combat agility. Koudaiji Erika. Physical strength, moderate, not physically imposing. Speed, high, agility enhanced by psychic powers. Intelligence, very high, psychic strategist. Offensive power, moderate, depends on psychic abilities. Defensive power, moderate, relies on manipulation for defense. Combat style, manipulative, strategic combat. Special abilities, psychic manipulation, mind control. Fight analysis. Phase 1, Initial Engagement. Radiru Esil will likely start by engaging aggressively with rapid strikes, using his speed and combat expertise to try and close the gap between himself and Erika. His goal will be to land solid, devastating hits to weaken her quickly. Koudaiji Erika will likely avoid a direct physical confrontation at first, relying on her psychic abilities to create illusions or disorient Radiru, throwing him off his game. She'll aim to confuse him and create openings for her to strike indirectly. Phase 2, Psychic Warfare. As the battle progresses, Erika will use her mind control or psychic manipulation to try and break Radiru's focus. She could attempt to control his movements or influence his thinking to cause hesitation or mistakes. Radiru will likely have difficulty dealing with Erika's psychic manipulation, as he's primarily a physical fighter and not accustomed to dealing with mind-based attacks. However, his tactical intelligence may help him counteract some of her psychological tricks, especially if he realizes she's trying to confuse or manipulate him. Final phase, Decisive Moment. Radiru Esil's chances of winning depend heavily on whether he can land a strong physical blow before Erika fully manipulates his mind. If he can resist her illusions or control, his power and agility will give him a significant advantage in a prolonged fight. Erika, on the other hand, can wear Radiru down by constantly evading his attacks and manipulating his thoughts. If she successfully isolates his weaknesses mentally, she could eventually force him into a vulnerable position, allowing her to control or defeat him. Chance of winning. Radiru Esil 40%. Radiru's physical strength and tactical acumen are impressive, but Erika's psychic manipulation gives her a significant advantage, and he might struggle against her mind control or illusions. Koudaiji Erika 60%. Erika's psychic abilities, especially mind control and illusions, make her the more likely winner. She can disorient Radiru and take control of the battle, while his reliance on physical combat leaves him vulnerable to her mental powers. Winner, Koudaiji Erika. Koudaiji Erika wins due to her psychic manipulation and strategic intelligence. Radiru's physical strength and skill are formidable, but they are no match for her ability to disorient, control, and outsmart him in a mental battle.